This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I am playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is a Tier 5 medium tank. It's a premium tank. It's called the Matilda 4. It's a Russian tank. It's actually manufactured by the British. It's an excellent tank. I love this tank. I love the gun. It's 3-second reload time. I usually do a lot of damage, hit a lot of tanks with this. I usually get good games. I'm on my team. I am ranked in the middle. This is not a replay. It's a live game, so I don't know what's going to happen yet. I'm going to head for that lighthouse, but not for the top of the lighthouse. I'm just going to get at the base of the lighthouse so I can get a good vantage point over the enemy. And hopefully my armor will protect me.
Ready to fire.
Come on, nail him.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Who knows what that was about, but he was probably an excellent player. I would actually love to head that way and go after those tanks sitting out there in the open. There's nobody here. That's weird. Very unusual. Come on.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit. Let's find another target.
You know, there's way too many tanks over there. I'm going to head that way. And hope nobody hits me on the way over. It's good to watch your map while you're driving, because your map can give you a really good idea of where the enemy is. It might be less confusing. See, there's a tank that just showed up right there. It can be less confusing than when you're watching what's in front of you. I know there's at least 2 tanks over here.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit.
Definitely going to ram them.
They're knocked out.
It's 8-1. That usually means when you have such an advantage, you can usually go wherever you want on the map, and you shouldn't have to worry. I know where 2 tanks are. That heavy tank, so there's only that archer left who's hiding. Hopefully I'll get a shot on him. Come on.
Penetration. Penetration.
So we just got 1 tank left. If only I were faster.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Target lost.
Yeah, if this were a faster tank... Oh, I finally got spotted. If this were a faster tank, I would clean up on these games. But unfortunately, in order to get a lot of kills, you have to chase the enemy down. So let's see how I did. I got pretty good experience. I showed up number 2 for my team. As you can see, I did not engage a lot of enemy tanks, and I really didn't do that much damage. I was still number 3 for the team. But you know what I did? I hustled. I got a good gun, so I got 8 hits, 8 penetrations. It's unfortunately that I had a few misses there. So that's the Matilda 4, and it was a profitable run for me. Let's see how my crew is doing. Check out the crew here. Yeah, that's got to change. Yeah, that's got to change too. Okay, so I've got some issues with my crew. This here is Deadeye. It's a great thing to have. This is snapshot, not so great. This tank is rather slow. This is more for a fast tank, but what you really want is camouflage, designated target. Designated target makes enemy vehicle visible for 2 extra seconds. That's a huge advantage in the game. You'll notice it says makes targeted enemy vehicles visible for 2 more seconds. So it's not every vehicle. Targeted enemy vehicles. But I think that's a bigger advantage, especially with a tank with a 2-second reload time, or 3 seconds. So I'm probably going to get rid of snapshot. And I'm going to add designated target, which is a perk, and I'm going to add camouflage. But I got to wait till that gets to 100% before I do so. This has smooth ride and clutch braking. To be honest, the driver skills are okay. I mean, you could pick off-road driving, you could pick smooth ride, clutch braking. One of them will make you a little bit faster. Smooth ride is something you always do. You're always driving. You're not turning that often. Occasionally you turn. You drive all the time, so I definitely recommend smooth ride. However, you really want the camouflage. And I want to have every advantage I can, so I'm going to pay the $1 to reset this to get that camouflage. I want to reduce ground resistance when driving on soft and moderate terrain. You will always use that, and I want camouflage. So I'm going to pick camouflage first. When I was talking about smooth ride, what I really meant was off-road driving. You're always going to be driving around. Every game's going to take advantage of it. Get that one. And then decide between clutch braking and smooth ride. If you need a tank for inner city warfare, close combat, you want that clutch braking on heavy tanks because you're going to be spinning your tank frequently to go around corners and to back up and hide and things like that. Smooth ride is probably better for really fast tanks, which of course the Matilda is not. So I think I improved the crew. I would like to get that snapshot out of there. That's more for a lower tier tank. Once you get up to tier 5, 6, 7, the tanks aren't quite as fast, so you're not going to use it as often. And you're not going to engage in those one-on-one battles anymore because there's going to be too many enemy tanks all over the place that can see you and can shoot long range. And, you know, the maps are different. When you're lower tier, you get more of those open field maps. When you're higher tier, you get less of them. So once he gets up to 100%, I'm going to get designated target, and then I'm going to add camouflage. I am going to send my crew to the barracks and load them up into my T-44 and prepare them for battle. But that will be another video.